G'day. Well, we're just off for a run down the bitumen with a few mates today. I don't know who's going to show up because the weather is not looking too good. They're forecasting a 30% chance of rain. And I was going to take the Ninja for a run today, but I haven't washed it. And one of my mates, Rudy, rides a Hayabusa that is absolutely blinged up to the max. This bike is like a showroom bike every time he goes for a ride. And I can't turn up with a dirty old 1400 Ninja. So we're on the KTM. And anyway, I want to try these adventure tyres out on the bitumen. See how they go, see how they feel. I've got to pump them up a little bit. They're still down a little bit from the beach run the other day. Who else is coming? There's my old mate 4X. He'll be on his MT-07. He's only been riding for about 18 months. And when I say only been riding, he hadn't been on a bike till 18 months ago. He had no idea. Clutch, brakes, nothing. So I tell you what, he's come a long way in 18 months. There's Trigger, he'll be there on his FJ 1200. Immaculately restored beast. That bike looks $1 million, it's an absolute classic. So who else shows up? I don't know. We'll play it by ear. We'll see you a bit later on when something happens. Have a look at that Hayabusa. That is a piece of work, isn't it? And it's been rained on. Them's the brakes. There's 4X and Trigger. It's the old FJ over there. We'll have a bit of a look at that later on. We've certainly got a bit of a group of riders today. Some different bikes around, as it should be. Looks like we're getting ready to roll out. Well, we're off. I've got to lead the way apparently. I don't know why that is. Here they come. The motley crew. Ah, what a day for a ride, eh? Ah, well, I'm sure it'll clear up later on. That's my hope. I'm guessing the lens is covered in water. At least it's not cold. It's about 17 degrees. It's kind of humid. Can you even say it's humid when it's pouring rain? I don't know. First world issues, eh? First world problems. I'm sure we'll survive. Nice slippery roads though. It hasn't rained for a good month, so the roads are super slippery. Traction control's already cut in a couple of times and I've opened the throttle. There's, just looking at the sky there, I'm not seeing any break in the weather anywhere. You take the good with the bad with motorcycling. I love it to say.
I think we'll dry pretty quick when you're out of the rain.
I think so, yeah. If a bit of sun comes out, it'll be good.
What's that?
If the sun comes out, it'll be good.
Yeah.
Did you get cold fingies?
Eh?
Did you get cold fingers?
No, I only just got a little bit damp. I just was thinking to dry them out this last bit. No, I hardly got water on me at all.
Oh, that's alright, eh? Oh no, and I was taking the piss out of his Yamaha before too.
Is that not a new one, is it?
Fairly new, couple of years old I think.
Didn't you have a little 250 before?
No, he's always had that one.
What's that, 650 or something?
Yeah.
Right.
he going?
I don't know.
I think he's fully lost.
Who's that?
I think Trigger's fully lost. Quindanning, yeah, so we got to go that way. We were supposed to turn off back in Collie, but I thought I'll just let him see where he's going.
Yeah, at one stage he was going like this, so I thought, well, yeah, he doesn't know where he's going. Gotta tell him. You go up there and there's, yeah, he didn't realise there's a fucking island in the middle of it. We're all parked along the side there on the bike. And we just hear this nick, nick, and I thought, he's not slowing down. Fucking hit that railway line there, and I don't reckon he touched till here. He was doing about 160 and just cleared their fucking road. Landed here and kept on going, turned around and come back, hops off the bike and he goes, what? What do you mean? Hello?
See, your mates that turn off at the back there. I don't know if they're with you or they're not.
Yeah, now that road there, does that go to gravel? One of these goes to gravel, doesn't it?
Yeah, that one back there.
Yeah, but this one...
Oh, it's a very nice piece of bush we're going through here. The group got separated a bit. We got to binning up, not binning up. Oh, that doesn't look good. There's a car that's got a bit of a hot engine there. Yeah, she's boiling. Yeah, we got to Boddington, which wasn't actually on our route. But we got a bit sidetracked and none of the service stations were open. So we had to head up the Albany Highway and got some fuel at Riverside, Servo. Now we're heading back to Dwellingup. There's some nice bush along this road, I tell you. It's a nice piece of road. I'm getting a bit hungry. It's nearly 2 o'clock, we've got a bit behind schedule. So we're just going to scoot past Doug here. Oh no, he's scooting along alright, he's doing 115, that's not too bad. Slows down a bit for the corners. But then it's not a sports bike, the old Virago. Oh, we're about 12 k's out. 12 k's from lunch and a nice cool beer. Well, we're coming into the timber town of Dwellingup. I say timber town, it used to be a timber town. Now it's just a tourist coffee spot with timber cutting heritage, I suppose you'd say. How would you describe that? Timber sawing, logging? That's the word I'm looking for. Logging heritage. Back in the days when the jarrahs grew thick and large around the place. we're going to stop here for lunch. There we go. Welling up. Now we just got to scoot down to the pub. Not sure if Doug knows where we're going. Possibly does, possibly doesn't. I'll just might just scoot in front of him here so he knows where we're going. La Pub. This is where the lads will be waiting for us. They were in a hurry to get here. They took off at 100 miles an hour. Well, we had lunch, we had a couple of pints, and we're just waiting for 4X to get organised with his music and everything. He said he can't hear me because he's got his... I'm just talking to the camera! We're nearly ready to go. Let's get this tin box out of the way and then we can go. It's all the bikers that hang out the cafe. Real men go to the pub for lunch. Unfortunately, if you go to the pub for lunch, you've got to have some self-control and only have a couple of beers. And light ones at that, unfortunately. Anyway, let's go! We're going to take the back way back round to Waruna. And when things get interesting, I'll film again. Oh, it's a bit of a biker mecca up here because of the windy roads and that around the place. It's always a bit of fun to be had around Welling Up. As you can see, windy roads. Not so good with the knobbies on, but we'll manage. I'm not even sure what this road's called, but it pops out at Waruna anyway. Kind of skirts around all the bauxite mines and that. A couple of pretty little camp spots down here. We'll have a look as we get down a bit closer. Some twisties coming up. We love the twisties. Unlike the four-wheel drives that don't love the twisties, we love the twisties. Twisties were designed for two wheels. Especially down here, there's a nice little hairpin. There we go. 30k hairpin. Yeah, we're not going to take that at 95. Oh, anti-lock brakes there. We'll sneak round at, ooh, what was that, 56? That's pretty safe speed for knobby tyres. This is one of the more picturesque spots down here, Lane Pool Reserve. Just got to be careful of the single lane bridge down here. That's why. I don't know how far away the other guys are. We'll get a bit of footage of them, eh? Here they come. The ZX14. We're off. One must always remember, after having consumed 1 or 2 beers, that one's perspective of one's own riding ability can become somewhat enhanced, and that can only lead to problems. So we'll just take it easy. We won't do anything too silly. How many times have you heard someone say that? Every now and then. See, I told ya. Gotta be careful, this road's pretty touristy too. Lots of people down here on the weekends. Lots of cars. It's like anything, you just got to be aware. Mitigate the risk. Don't go on the wrong side of the road around a blind corner. Don't run wide, that's just going to end in disaster. But beautiful bush down here, absolutely beautiful bush. It's pity the sun's not out. But that's pretty much been the day today. I think we're coming down to one of the camping areas down here. There you go, people everywhere. That's why you don't want to run wide around any corners down this road. Come face to face with some gnarly Land Cruiser, and that's not going to end well for the Land Cruiser. If you've got a road bike, this is the road that you want to be on. Oh no. Oh, we got all that on camera. Oh, I don't know, that was such a good thing to get on camera. We'll just film till we get up here. We'll just film till we get up here, we go under the bridge. And then we'll just get a shot of the lads coming through the bridge. And then, there she is, the older bridge there. Here he comes. Here's the old FJ. He's going for it. Now we just got to wait for Faree to catch up. The XXXX, the 4X. Here he comes. He is gunning it. Well, here we are on the run home. Bit of an eventful day. Got lost, got rained on. Had a very nice lunch. Now we're just cruising down the highway, steady, steady. Get us back home again without any dramas. Good day out. What else can I say? Even a bad day on a motorbike is better than a good day at work. I'll catch you around next time. Get on two wheels.